Hi, my name is Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Eschatologist's Exploration Experience, or E3. Episode 19. I'm just about to log into the game. We've added some new mods, and we've had about 6 server crashes, but I think everything's alright now. We've bumped up to version 3 of the Modpack. 0.3 of the Modpack, we're not version 3. And that's not what I was expecting. What on earth? I've got no... Well, look right, I've got no player data. I'm not where I should be. Oh, it might not be the right map because I think I changed the name of the server. It's not. I don't mean the actual server. I mean in the server browser. When I was trying to get the server to actually connect. I've had about half an hour trying to get things to work. So I deleted it and then added that. So that's, so if I change that back to, that should connect me to my old map. To look, join server. I don't know what's going on. It was working last night. Let's see, what have I added? I don't think I've added anything that does much world gen. There's the RF tools, various RF tool things. Oh, I seem to have lost my map anyway, which is not a bad thing, but particularly because I can get it back again. But what I don't understand is why I seem to have lost all my server information, which is a little disconcerting. Let's just hop it into creative briefly and have a quick look around, see if I can see what I'm seeing. There we go. Oh, game mode 1. Lost Ninja. Oh, there we go. No, it's just it's quicker to fly around with that. I'd done some edits to try and reduce the number of pet things spawning, and as you can see, I've still got them. Ooh, that's a good one. Grave pet. I'll leave it there for now. I'm going to come back for it in a minute. But I don't think I had it. I don't think I added anything that did new world gen. But it looks like my old world has gone. Now, there was a couple of mods. I've written a list of mods that I'm thinking of adding. Yeah, and some of them had world gen, and I thought, well, I won't do that until I update my server, which I wasn't planning on doing at that point. So I'd finally got somewhere. I was quite enjoying it. Looking at rough mobs, dynamic surroundings, which adds, well, rough mobs makes all the mobs harder, all the vanilla mobs harder. Dynamic surroundings, what was that one do? Oh, that adds like noises and stuff. So when you walk around, you can hear your footsteps, and when you hit mobs, you get like damage popping off at them and stuff. Too many graves. I was going to swap the current gravestone mod with that one. Emergent villages. The idea is if you spend a long time in an area, villagers will start to spawn around you. Right, from the ground up, I can't remember what that one was. Flux Networks is going in at some point. Big Battery might go in, and then I've added RF Tools, RF Control, and Multis Blocks. But I don't think any of those, well, certainly none of them are supposed to add world gen. The only RF Tools world gen you get is crystals, but you need that through the RF, not the crystals, what do they call them? It says I've got a slime island there, but I can't see one. It's very... Oh, look, slime island. Invisible slime island. I don't actually want a slime island, and they're... Well, they're not disabled, they're just drastically reduced. So it should be alright where it is, to be honest. It looks like... Oh no, it looks like it hasn't spawned in properly, that's it. There we go. Visually spawned in properly. So, there is my question. what's happened to my world. So let's just we won't stop recording. We'll go to spawn if we can. Caps lock off. Try. Caps lock off, please. Thank you. Right, we're at spawn, which is fine. We'll just put a spawn marker in there so we know where it is in future, so we don't need to use the spawn then. So we know where the spawn is. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to disconnect from that. And I'll just have a quick look at my world. So that's the thing. The thing is, I haven't got a mod in that gives me backups. I keep meaning to add it, and I've not got round to it. So let's have a look. Can we? Have we got? Ah, now we've got a. We haven't. It's not a backup. We've got a copy of it. That's a day of. That's yesterday. What did I add in yesterday? What was it? No, it must be the. What day are we on? 15th. Oh, that's the 12th. So that's quite a while back. Question. Should we go back to that one? Probably the best plan. The world looks like it would look normally, I think. We'll just stop the server. Not getting anywhere with that. So what we'll do is we will take the stuff out of that backup. I don't know what made that backup there. So we will take all of those and put them into. Oh no, yeah, like that. Replace the files in the destination. Right. Oh, itchy ear. Right. Okay. Basically, if I can't get this started, what I will do is, pardon me, that should, mind I say should, that should get the 3 days ago backup going, and then I'll have to probably. The thing is, I mean, I've started this episode, and the thing is, of course, if this episode turns out to be a complete waste of time, what do I do? Because I mean, if my server's gone, if my world's gone, I might as well start a new world. If I'm going to start a new world, it's a new series, really. I don't want to do a new series. I was quite happy with that series, to be honest. I'm not certain where the world's gone or why. Perhaps why is a better answer. Like a better question. I'll just have a quick look at my the Twitch server thing. So what did we add in? We've got RF tools and RF control. I don't think either of those have world gen. Let's have a look. Multis blocks. Let's have a look. Does that do world gen? Adds mixed blocks that take two different blocks, mixes them together so that one side looks like one block and blends to the second block on the other side. Also, vanishing frames can be disguised or deguised as almost any other block and disappear when receiving red current. There was no world gen in that, and then we've got RF stuff as well. We've got RF tools. RF control doesn't add any world gen, I know that for certain. No, I'm nearly certain that it doesn't add any. To be honest, I'm adding it because I'm hoping I can get a battery out of it of some variety. I don't want RF dimensions, I knew that much anyway. Oh, it might add world gen. Ooh. Right. Anyway, let's see what the server's like now. This should. Well, this is. I don't know what caused it to keep. This might not work then. I have a feeling the server's dead. Oh no, I need to do the FML confirm. I knew this. Confirm. There we go. That's all right. So we can. Well, the pack's in alpha, you see. So I mean, it's not alpha in. Yeah, alpha because I'm still adding features. It's preparing a spawn area, which doesn't sound good. Well, if it's preparing a spawn area, that rather implies that it's that looks like it might be ready to go. Let's have a look. If it's going to let me join. Oh, no, it looks like we might be joining. Starting open computers. Player data is sent. Where? Oh, we've got a house. Oh, but it's we haven't. This is before. I haven't got an expansion here. I should have an expansion area here. Oh, yeah, I haven't got any. I've got. Oh no, I've got my. Well, that's ridiculous. That's my armor I was wearing before I logged off. I don't have a backpack on. Oh, I do have a backpack on. And I have all the stuff I was doing yesterday. But I don't have that. Or all the... Oh no, I'm missing all of that, and I'm missing my... Oh god. These won't have their expand... Oh, bloody hell. What's downstairs like? Got no power generation, I haven't got any doors in. Oh, fucking hell. Pardon my French. Right. This is going to be a very short episode. That's the end of that episode. I'm not going to do any more than this. That's just... I've lost everything. So I'm going to... I think the world... I think I've got the right world back. So that's one thing. But I've lost so much work that I've done. I haven't got my farms. I haven't got any of the things I've been keeping in the Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, that's ancient, that. It does mean that I could, because I've got the stuff that I had yesterday somehow in my bag. I don't understand how I could get that back. To be honest, I never checked. I wonder if that's happened. I wonder if when I've copied the backup over, I've only copied the world files. Oh yeah, I've only copied the world files. That would, and the backpack, because the backpack was there, but I didn't have armor on, did I? I was naked, or semi-naked. So I don't know. I'm not happy. Not happy at all. Battery upgrade through open computers. Doesn't seem to be a battery. Oh. Shield projector. Power cell card. Advanced power cell oh well. Optionally in a big multi. Oh well, so I've got the battery I wanted. What I need to do is find a dimensional shard and add it to. Looks like there's ores for it, but there's no you don't get you're supposed to only get them in other dimensions. So I don't know what to do, basically. I'm not going to do anything with those mods at the moment. I'll put that away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just have a look at this bag. The thing is, I mean, yeah, I've got those, but I haven't got any power generation method or repair method or anything. So those are basically not useful at all at the moment. We got these boxes. Yeah, this is ancient. This is pretty much I've finished the house the first time. So what I'm going to do is, oh, I didn't know I'm going to do that. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the world completely, start from scratch, and between this episode and the next, which will be episode 20, or the first episode of the new series, essentially. It's not going to be quite that, but yeah, episode 20. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put in the I can't remember which mod it is. There's a mod that adds sequential backups. I'm putting that in because I'm not having this happen again. I don't know what's caused it or why. I can only think it's some sort of retrogen has just removed my world. It's possible that it was something to do with the crashes. It crashed 4 or 5 times, 6 times maybe, when I put the mods in, and it was because basically what I do when I'm installing a new mod, I add it to my client and then boot my client. If my client boots, then I copy the mods from the client mod directory into my server mod directory and boot my server. Well, my client works straight away, but because I didn't know which extra mods, not so much the mods that I'd added, so the Mulsys blocks and the RF tools, yeah. So I copied those across and I put the RF tools library, so the RF lib or something, and it crashed, and then crashed again, and it crashed again, and it crashed again. And even though I thought I'd got everything in the end, what I did was I took all of the mods out of my server, and then copied everything from my client into my server. And then I disabled all the client-only mods, and it worked. I don't know what the issue was, but that could have never done it before because I used to have that. I've had that issue before, and it's never done that before. But I don't know. So, on the other hand, we did when I was adding mods to the pack, the Orgen for environmental tech wasn't right because I didn't add environmental tech when I created the world. So in theory, but not certainly, in theory it will be a bit better for that. So yeah, new world coming soon to a space near you, plus an automatic backup. I'm not having that happen again. So until next episode, cheerio.